Mahomes now on first down. Caught here by Conley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 6 there on first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, Mahomes out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's West. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DeMarcus Walker in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Knocked down from the side, right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Through an opening, and there he goes. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season, and the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he's got some space here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second down following the incompletion. And the wideout in motion. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Well, it's one thing to complete that pass on a nice sunny 70-degree day, but in these elements, that's a tough thing to do.
It is, and let's just put the whole thing together, not just throwing the ball. Trying to protect the quarterback now when you got the pass rushers coming at you and maybe things are a little slippery on the field. The guys trying to cover downfield, wanting to make sure they keep their footing as the guys make their cuts. Looking back and locating the ball, you name it, it's difficult all the way around. But the guy throwing it, he may have the toughest task.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
The play clock's running down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Play action. They'll throw. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it first and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming up later tonight, a reminder, one of the best rivalries going. We'll have the Ravens and Steelers for you at 8:30 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday night, another divisional matchup. This time it's the Pats heading down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
Nice twofer there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. And now it's second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now here's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Harris. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Let's go. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Eddie Vanderdoes, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now let's go. Play action. Now it's Mahomes rolling to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble, too, as he scrambles for a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Here we go. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. He finds West, and he'll be knocked down sideways. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack, because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Here we go now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Let's go. On third down, that's West. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain, and it's second down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Oh, and now West lost the football. It's out, and the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
They go play action here on first down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Allen Bailey in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Now Manuel. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or has moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. 43 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. On first down, Mahomes dancing to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Chiefs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Mahomes now to throw. He is going to find Hill here. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Fresh set of downs here. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Eddie Vanderdoes in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company.
Here we go now.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front, as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They've gone to the second quarter in Buffalo, and the Bills have taken the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Here's Manuel. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up, make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
That was so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now. He'll look to throw. He finds Roberts, complete. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Back to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ramik Wilson not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave three out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far. And they come
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mario Edwards in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. That one goes for 24 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Mahomes now on first down. It's brought in by Harris. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
So they're operating in the red zone. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. They fake the give. Now Mahomes steps away to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and it's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Let's go!
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Grover Stewart, he's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now from Jacksonville. And we're seeing an extension of the lead by the Jags. They're up pretty big. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper. That'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down. Here's Marquette King now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. This is West. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. They'll run again here with West. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. On play action, it's Mahomes. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And that is incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
They run the counter now on first down. And he's got room. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On second down, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, and that'll bring up second down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now here's Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him. Jihad Ward in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And coming off a 1-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Second down, 9 yards to go. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one good for 10 yards. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Checking in on Houston. It's in the fourth quarter there. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Ryan Tannehill with one touchdown pass thus far. And now here comes Kansas City. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, he did.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Carl Joseph, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
So for Oakland, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they're squarely in play for next year mode now as they drop to 2-11. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.